What is the value of all of these letters? You have a lot of experience. You have, I think in one of our conversations, you said you came to IP the long way. What do you think is the value of the CIC and, all of the other certifications and credentials that you have earned?
I'd say it gives a lot of times the breath to the voice. It's something that allows people to look at it and have a sense of trust in the fact that, you've done the work, so, you don't stand in those spaces lightly. For me, on a personal level, I feel like that's my own personal challenge. Because again, I would never come into a space and say that I was an authority on something. I'm the first person like you who's going to go, well, I'm not going to give you an answer. I don't know. I'm going to say, I don't know, but I'll go find out for you.
Yeah.
That type of a situation. Like I've taken this so that I know that I've challenged myself, that when I do say these things, I can stand strong in the fact that I'm guiding you to the best that I can based on everything that I've gone through. And I've, culminated with, what that gold standard looks like.
Uh-huh. And where do they come in the hiring process? So as you've been, changing jobs all through your career, how have those credentials aided your pursuit?
So if I have to answer that honestly, it's kind of the premise of what we're really talking about here. I actually find it challenging regardless. There is silos in the world of IP. A lot of times, I'll be having a conversation and find it necessary to say something like, I'm everything but a nurse, like they it's just associated the fact that you're an IP, you have to be a nurse, or you're coming into this hospital setting, but you're not a nurse. I do get that quite a bit. Even now, even in a lot of the job postings that you see do have, nurse attached to the job description. Overall, I've just put myself, in the best positions I could. Anytime that I've had the opportunity to, have that interview to try and advance some of my experience, you ask the questions, I answer the questions. And I'm very honest about what my experience is. And there are times where that's worked more toward my favor, is having the opportunity to present, who I am, not just what the piece of paper says I am.
Yes. Present what you bring to the table, because every applicant is more than a piece of paper.
Correct.
You are exactly right in that. The silos do exist, but I guess, like you said, that's why we're here, right?